101.5 and Mixed Talk Media. And I'm available anywhere that you listen to podcasts, okay, and your radio shows. So get on it, okay? Let's do this. I love to connect with you and promote what you got going on. Let's get it. If you or someone you know would like to be a guest on the Blueprint Live, visit thebpmediaco.com today. Hey, y'all. Welcome back to another week of the Blueprint Live with your girl, MzMetchi. Brought to you by Philly 101.5 and Indy 95.3 and Fluent Radio. Shout out to our partners, Be Your Own Kind and Ms. Z with the Tea, honey. And thank you to our amazing sponsors, Tax Strategy, Black Dollar Days, Fiya Infusions, and last but not least, Lavish Looks by MzMetchi. Okay, tune in every Thursday at 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time and at 9 p.m. Eastern Time in Philly. All right, y'all, it's showtime. Let's get it.
Yo, I don't know what you think you're doing, but I know what you should be doing. I'm the pride of the Eastside DJ MH and you need to tune into the Blueprint Live with MzMetchi.
What it do? Your favorite cousin Young Jock checking in, and right now you're tuned into the Blueprint Live with my favorite MzMetchi. All right, hey man, you know what it is. Keep doing what you're doing and keep it right here. Chill.
Yo, what's happening in? What's happening in? Oh, it's your boy $2 Fabo, Bankhead Fabo. Oh, hey man, check this out. I want y'all to tune in right now to the Blueprint Live with MzMetchi. And I want you to tune in every Thursday at 6:30 Central Time. Ah! Oh, Fabo!
Every time that we speak, it just
hey y'all. Get your drink. We got a lot to talk about. Yeah. Fresh looking sardine cups. I got a little drink and I got a Truly. It's been one of those weeks. Shout out to Tries Up. This is soon. This is a throwback Thursday today. All right, because y'all know I mess around and listen to the whole album. Welcome back to another week of the Blueprint Live. It's your girl, MzMetchi. Happy Thursday, wherever you are. I hope that you're warm, okay? If it's cold outside, and baby, you hot if it's too cool, okay? I'm just, this week, baby, we got a lot to catch up on, okay? If you like the song that I opened up with tonight, that was Soon by our good friends Chaz Up. Y'all know they are like the besties for the Blueprint Live. And I was listening to that and I was trying to figure out, I'm like, okay, which song do I want to open up with tonight? And I said, you know what? We're going to go ahead and play that. Now, before we jump in, I have to shout out to all of my listeners that are tuning in with me via Facebook as well as YouTube, and those that will tune in with me on Sunday through our radio partners. Shout out to Fluent Radio, Philly Jams 95.3 and Indy 101.5. Okay. All my listeners that are tuning in from Calgary, Philly, and Houston, I love y'all. I love y'all real bad. Real bad. Okay. And of course, you know, my radio partners, where would I be without them? I mean, I don't know. And of course, with the Blueprint Live, you all know every week you can always listen wherever you listen to your favorite shows. Okay. The Blueprint Live is available. All of our special guests that are featured, all of their information is there, whether it's iHeart, Spotify. Please make sure that you go and check them out. And last but not least, we got to shout out to my amazing sponsors. Okay, shout out to Paris Ice Bar, Fiya Infusions, and Live Long Health. Okay, with Live Long Health, if you all visit livelonghealth.net and you mention promo code Blueprint, you do get discounts for any services that they offer. So make sure that you mention Blueprint. MzMetchi, mention something. Okay, tonight's topic, we're talking about Election Day for 2024. It has been very intense this week. And we're definitely going to be jumping in. I feel like let's delve in. Y'all know how we do over here. We got to talk about it. Now, tonight I have a very special guest joining me. Okay, I have Vita from the Born Rich and Vita show on Intellectual Radio. We're about to jump in with her. She is one of the media girlies, honey, one of the girls. And we're going to have her come on to talk with you all. And definitely, you know, we want you all to listen to her show too. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and bring in Vita right now. Let me just get it ready. Vita, you good to go? All right. And my special guest tonight, Vita.
What
Hey.
another media girls. Hey girl, hey girl.
Hi, how are you?
I am very, very well and so ecstatic to be on your show
I
tonight.
know. I feel like it's been a long time coming.
Yes, yes. And you were just on our show past
Yeah.
Friday. It was so bomb.
I know. I had a great time. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for sticking around. I had thought you left at the studio because we like to,
Girl, I was
take
about
pictures.
to. I was about to. I
Look,
was like, I'm like, can y'all come out on a commercial
I,
break?
yes. Those, you know what? Sometimes we get in the conversations and stuff be so good. That's
Yeah,
why
yeah,
certain
yeah.
people I do like to have them by themselves.
Yeah.
So they can have the whole hour. But but I appreciate you so much for coming on and bringing your energy, your light, your wisdom. It was such an amazing show.
Thank you so much. Well, look, we
Yeah.
got you here today. It's all about you this
Hey,
evening. Um,
hey, hey.
So, I know that I met you, Vita, probably it's been a little bit over a year now.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
I know when we met at that time, you had really just kind of like, broken into
Yeah.
this sector of the industry. So I want to know if you can kind of share with my listeners a little bit about what life was like before media.
Hey y'all, I sure can. Well, before media, I am a personal assistant to the
Okay.
for the state of Illinois for elderly and disabled. I've been doing that for over 23 years now. A substance abuse counselor for the last 2 years. I love that job, and also a caregiver.
Okay.
So I've been doing all three of those for a long time. And what got
Okay.
me into that, my mama got she had cancer. I said answer. She became ill with cancer. So I couldn't necessarily go out and work. And so I
Yeah.
got a job with the state that opened up. That was God, you all, because at that time they were just taking people with disabilities. And I don't have a
Okay.
disability. And God opened that door up for me. And I was able to take care of her and take care of my new baby and, all that stuff. I was
Yeah.
newly married. Well, I was married for a year or something like that when my mama
Okay.
became stricken with cancer. But that's what led me into that field. And it
Okay.
fits me. Yeah.
Yeah. I can see that. I can see that. And it's funny. You
Yeah.
know what? We've never had this conversation, but I also used to work. I actually worked with the people that had developmental disabilities. So, it's one of those things. It's like when you really love people and you love to
Yeah.
give back and to help them. I think that that's amazing. So that's very interesting to learn for sure.
Yeah, yes.
So,
I have a disabled sister as well. So all of that. Yeah, she has
yeah.
cerebral palsy. So I've been taking care of her since she was wee itty bitty too. I was a teenager. We had babies at teenage. Though our siblings, the younger siblings, were our first babies.
That's
So
right.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
look, those were the kids. Well, I
yeah,
mean, so Vita, can walk me through because I love to give all of my listeners a little bit of a journey of how we kind of got to where you are today. So,
yeah.
what sparked your interest into jumping into media?
Mhm. Well, I've always, even when Facebook came out, something in me, I always wanted to start a Facebook show because I felt like I
Okay.
had a message that I can give people. I'm a person that loves to lift and build. That's my gifts. I know what my gift is: to lift, to build, to encourage.
That's right.
Most people like that, they go through a lot so they can share a lot. And they have I know how to tell you how I can tell you and I can empathize how I moved and went through different situations in my life. So I end up dating this
Absolutely.
guy. And after the relationship, now before we broke up, I started working with a family member. She has a radio show and she also has a Roku channel. So, after you break up, we broke up. And one day I was laying in the bed. I said, I wish I would.
It happened.
I said, I said, I wish I would lay in the bed and gain 20 pounds. I said, I'm about to get up and go and do something. So God really spoke her name to me. Because she was going through some
Yeah.
stuff and she had got discouraged and she wasn't doing her thing like she was. And when I tell you, I went there, and from there it was catapult. You know, I went from her
Okay.
to another place to another place, and every door that God had opened for me
That's
was
right.
still is amazing. So I feel like you are when you go through a breakup. This is what I gained from that. I
Hmm.
asked God, I said, Lord, why do we always go to negative things first? And you know, the drinking, the smoking,
Oh yeah.
um, extra
We like
people and
tear
stuff like
ourselves
that.
down further than what
Yeah,
we already feel at that time. It's kind of crazy.
yeah. Yeah, and he told me, God do speak to me, y'all, brother, y'all. But he told me, he said, it just came to me so clear. That's a quick fix. A lot of
Mhm.
times we're looking for the quick fix of how we feel, but it's not permanent. And most of
That's
the time, like you just said, we end up damaging ourselves. So I
that's
wanted
right.
to do, lose weight, y'all. I'm working on. I'm about to start working on it.
Okay.
Get a new career. I sing. I've been singing all my life, but
Okay.
radio has become a love just like singing. I can't even explain to you how much I love singing. And that's
I
what
love
radio has done for me. And through that, I was able to get through that. And
Yeah.
and I tell you, I love it. I love it.
I love that. I love that. Now,
Yeah.
Vita, we talked a little bit on your show, and I kind of wanted to maybe kind of bring the conversation over here too, just about some of the challenges that we've experienced along the way. And I was
Oh,
letting them
wow.
know before I brought you on, I'm just like, you know what? I'm like, this is someone, she's another media sister. And I felt like that when you were asking me about some of the challenges, I felt like that you had something on your heart or your spirit. So I just wanted to know if you could just kind of like maybe share with my audience. Maybe not that we don't need to know the details because we don't blast anyone,
Right.
but
No, I
more
wouldn't
so,
tell anybody's name.
yeah.
Yeah.
Just more so like what you were faced with and how you were able
Yeah.
to overcome that to be where you are now.
Yes, it's like I came in, I said, man, it's like I came in like hard right away. I was with someone at the beginning that was close to me, and we're not even speaking now. I didn't do anything, you all. And this is blood. We're not speaking now, and I don't know why, but I noticed the media
Yeah.
stuff when that came apart, it's weird. And then after that,
Yeah.
I was dealing with a breakup. I was dealing with that. That was hurtful. And then I'm not a
Okay.
person, I'm a people's person, but I don't give my heart out real easily. So this
Okay.
young lady reached out to me via Facebook, and I got on her platform, which is an amazing platform.
Okay.
Y'all, sometimes my country come out. It's
That's
amazing.
okay.
It was an amazing platform, amazing experience. I met great people, but then
Okay.
too, being so trusting. I grew up in church. So, and God let me know through that process, everybody is not, and I know people talk about church folks, but everyone, they're not church people. So I don't deal with them like that. But I'm so used to doing that, that
Oh no, we
it
could talk
just,
about God over here. We
yeah,
got
I'm
here.
so used to that. I'm so used to dealing with church people all my life. Everyone don't have that background. They don't have that heart. And they was a church person,
Yeah.
but the lady tried to spear my name. Y'all, the lady was telling the one who I'm with now, don't trust her. She's not trustworthy. She's sleeping around with everybody and
Oh
all this
no.
and that. And I'm gonna tell you something. This is why I carry myself. Well, I'm bred to carry myself the way that I do. I didn't after I found that out, I
Yeah.
didn't go back. She didn't know that I heard all that. I didn't go
That
back
you
and forth
actually knew.
because I feel
Yeah.
like my character would speak for itself. And the trap
Absolutely.
that you set for other people, you will turn around and that'll be your trap set. So
Yeah.
I mean, the man Rich didn't even know me like that. But he saw God told him to bring me on the platform and don't even make her pay right. You know what I'm saying? And I
Yeah.
tell you, it just stopped from there. And
Yes.
I didn't worry about that, but I learned from that. I learned to be careful with who you're around.
Yeah.
But I'm going to be myself. I'm a person. I'm not going to change. I want to always help people. But I know in this industry, and that shows when you do things like that, that shows your
More about
insecurity.
you.
That
Exactly.
shows that you are insecure. I don't have to be insecure of Miss Michi. Miss Michi is a beautiful gift. And I am proud of you. And I'm glad that we did
Likewise,
meet.
I'm proud of you.
I really am. I feel like that's what I love doing. I can connect with you. We're like a body,
Yeah,
you all. You know, we can't,
yeah,
the arm can't work without the hand. If we just get that as a people, I don't have
yeah,
to be mad. My hand don't have to be mad at my fingers, because when they work together, it's a
yeah,
beautiful thing. And that's how I think about this business. I don't have to be inferior or jealous of
yeah.
anybody, because I know my gift will make room for me and bring me before whoever God
Absolutely.
has me to come in front of. So those are some experience that I experienced coming right in the door. You know, dealing with, I was shocked.
Yeah,
I just wasn't used
yeah.
to that magnitude
It's
of
tough.
the
It's
velocity. I
yeah,
wasn't.
yeah. Look. I mean, you know
Hey,
what?
y'all.
Nothing can really prepare you for betrayal or different things or the
Oh
things
my
that
God.
we kind of experience. But then I think
Thank you,
when you
Alexis.
add in the business aspect, when you add in those things, it definitely is a challenge. So I'm glad that you were able to really, overcome
Yeah.
those things. And it's really hard. I don't think that it gets talked about enough being within
No.
such a male dominated industry. And because
Yes.
naturally as we're media personalities, we're still doing things,
Yes.
to also promote and further our business that involves having to be around the opposite sex. There's
Yes,
so many
ma'am.
different things. Like for me, I'm married. I have, I experience
Yeah.
different challenges with that because people just, I'm like, well, just because you see me out here, like I ain't out here.
You're
Okay.
not available.
Let's get it together. So I'm,
So
I'm
clock
glad that
that
you,
key. She taking.
okay, get that,
But
get
you
that.
know about that, Michi, too, with that is when
Hmm.
people know you're in a relationship, they will actively try to sabotage your relationship. In the industry,
Correct.
they don't even want your man, especially if there's someone that they think can take them to the next level. I experience all
Right.
kind of weird stuff. And you
Yeah.
know what? I don't even blame the lady. I blame you. You need to have self-control. That's why I got to be with a grown man. You know,
Okay.
don't, I mean, but you got to watch who you know, bring around your person. And not that your person won't have, but you really, really, it's really sad. Um, the things that go on that don't have to. It
Yeah,
doesn't have to.
it is very unnecessary. It really
Yeah,
is. It really
yeah.
is. Now, being when I came on your show Friday, I love the
Hey,
way
Alexa.
like your storytelling and how you were able to, like just how you hosted and welcomed everybody.
Oh,
So,
thank you.
what do you feel? Thank you, of course, of course. So, since you and Born Rich both host the show, what do you feel like that you bring to the show that's your unique thing? Like this,
Yeah.
that's all you.
Oh God, we mesh so well. What I bring is a life experience as a woman, and
Okay.
he can speak from a man's point of view. And I love
Okay.
that. I feel like I have a message to tell the women of today and the men. But I feel like just because I was raised in church, y'all don't understand how church prepare you to do so many things. I was made, it's second nature. I was made to get up and do speeches. I was
Okay.
made to sing. I was made to do a lot of stuff that prepared me to be in front of a camera, to be in front
Okay.
of people, for my personality to come out. I have
Yeah.
always been
I
gifted
love
to
that.
where people come up and tell me their personal business and don't even know me. So when I meet people in the studio too, it's like they just embrace me. I know I got like an auntie spirit, y'all. I know I inherited that from my auntie. I got that kind
Thank
of
you all for
sad
tuning in.
thing.
Vita, Vita, it was going in and out a little bit.
Oh,
I'm
sorry.
s- it went out. Thank y'all for tuning in. Sorry for the
Hey, y'all.
it's the
Sorry,
technical
y'all.
difficulties for me. No, you're fine. You're fine.
No, because
They not
I
trying to hear
try
the
to have everything ready, and then then it's that like it wasn't ready, but I tried. But Alexis, I cry is on live. Thank you so much. She is amazing. I don't know if you know Alexis, um, Michi. I don't know, but she's someone to know you all. Thank you so much for joining my live, and everybody else for joining the Blueprint Print Media Podcast. I think did it go out again?
I've heard a little bit. I'm here with you
Okay.
still.
Oh, good, 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 good. I was saying, I don't know if you know Alexis Accra.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was on my lap. Hey, girl, she's amazing too. I had her on the show. I try to surround myself around women like you and her, and different ones that move so beautifully and have so much knowledge and able and is willing to share. Like I love that. That's so close to my heart. It really is. It
Yeah,
really is. So I
absolutely,
love that I met
absolutely.
both
We,
of
I
you
mean,
all.
we got to stick together. We got to
Yes.
stick together. We have to work, with one another. And so before you leave me tonight, I know that as media personalities, we all have our different aspirations of what we want to do. So for
Yeah.
you, looking ahead as we get ready to close out 2024, what are some things you're looking forward to for your show and just for your personal ventures?
Oh, for my personal venture, you all with my old self, believe it or not. I know I look 21. Just
You
signed
do.
up for school.
Oh, that's amazing. Yeah. Okay.
I thought a comedian doing that. But
That's
I
exciting.
signed up for school, going back to school, you all. It can be scary. But I
Yeah.
seen this 84-year-old lady walk across the stage with her PhD. If she can do it, I can do it. It's
Yes.
something that I want to do. Early on, I've always been a caregiver. Like when my mom got sick, I was married kind of early, had my
Mhm.
son, then my mom fell sick and I had younger siblings. So I
Right.
took care of them for so long. And now my son, he was sickly, but he's 23 now. I'm able to do the media. I'm able to, do some things that I want to do. I take care of my dad, but I'm still able to move around better as far as that. So I'm going to school. I love doing radio. So
I
I
love
want to take my brand and everything to the next level. I wanted to be professional. I wanted to be make sure that I'm doing something for the community as
that
well.
part.
For men, I really have a heart for men, especially black men, and for people, but black men, just men, young men of all different age groups.
Yeah.
I would love to be on a major radio station, So those are some of my aspirations.
I love
That I would love to achieve during 2025. Working on
it's definitely gonna happen, sis. You already know.
it.
You already know it's gonna
I'm
happen.
I'm working
Now,
on it, y'all.
look, we also try to uplift and inspire over here. So if you could give a tip to someone that is breaking to our industry,
Yes.
what would that piece of advice be?
Listen, it's a job. If you're coming in, it's a sort of a job. Don't tell people your personal information. Stay professional. Watch your
Agree.
surroundings. Watch who you surround yourself with. Always surround yourself with positive people and people that are forward thinking. Um,
That's
that
right.
want to go to another level. You are what you eat, like they say, and you are what you are around. So if you want to stay here, you're gonna be around people here or down. I always want to get with people that's smarter than me and stuff, stuff like that. So
Yeah.
go in and come out and keep your personal life to yourself. Please watch the one thing I watch again, who you hang around.
I love
And just stay focused and learn the business. So you want, learn. I always say learn, and learn.
I agree. I think that's very sound advice, Vita. Like I couldn't have said it better myself. Um, before you leave me tonight, can you let everyone know where they can follow you, and then also how they can tune into the Born Rich and Vita show?
Yes, you can follow me on Ovita Ivey on Facebook, and you can follow me Brown Sugar 19358 on Instagram because I'm just that sweet, y'all. Everything else,
Brown sugar,
TikTok.
babe.
That was made for me, just in case y'all don't know. He made that for me. But everything else, my YouTube, y'all go to
Okay.
my YouTube page, subscribe. It's Vita Talks. Everything else, Twitter or X, all of that is Vita Talks. Yeah, family there. Hey,
I
y'all
love
said
it,
it.
Vita. Thank you so much for joining me and also for having me on your show last week. I
Thank you.
definitely just appreciate the camaraderie as far as within our industry, because we know that with Chicago media it can, sometimes it's a little bit segregated, and not for any
Yeah,
negative reasons, but sometimes It's just like that. So I always appreciate being able to connect, and I'm just wishing you, of course, much continued success with everything that you have going on.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you. And the same for you, beautiful spirit. I appreciate you so, so much. And congratulations on everything you got going on. I know you're getting your health and all the body, all that stuff together. You look absolutely amazing.
I'm doing my best.
That's all we can do. That's all we can do.
Thank
We
you.
trying to unbig these big back. I know
Okay,
y'all. I mean, that's my
girl,
song.
and the
Big
back's still big. It's just not as big as it used to be.
Well, honey, what if we can't say I can see the progress. You look absolutely fly. You be doing it.
Thank you.
Them
Thank
dresses
you.
and then your makeup, your hair. Yes, yes. I love the girly girl, the femininity. I
I'm
love
blushing.
it. I love it.
I
I
appreciate you,
do. I'll
Vita.
be watching you. I tune
Girl,
in. I'll be seeing your before and afters. Y'all, I'm not good at makeup, but I'm trying. I'm learning,
you
but
always
I
look
watch
great
what you do.
though. Like you're the
Thank
queen of
you.
the curly hair. So
Oh,
you know
I
that's you
love
now.
it.
Like I used to
Yes,
I kid you not. I was trying to think of a style a few weeks ago and I was just like, I'm like, that's Vita.
yes,
I'm that's
I
Vita.
am. And I'm gonna tell you what, it's a lazy style for me, y'all, because I ain't got time to get up. I used to get up and flat iron my hair, and
Like,
I don't
she
got
hate
time for that.
her
Look, I put some oil sheen, okay, and some
Look,
pink oil
shake it
on
up.
that, and I'm done.
You know you gotta
And
shake
that's
it up.
it. That's all. I don't have time to do the flat iron and the curling and all that stuff anymore. I don't.
I love
The
it, Vita.
curl, thank
I'm gonna
you.
send you a few Amazon things for you. It's gonna be
Oh,
real grab and go, honey. Grab and go. I got you. But no,
thank
I
you.
love it. And thank you so much again. Okay. I hope you have an
Thank
amazing
you.
night. And happy
You
holidays,
too.
all of that stuff. It's too much going
You
on.
too.
All
Yes, thank you.
right. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Uh-oh, I think I done clicked off too fast. I'm sorry, Vita. Y'all make sure that y'all tune into the Born Rich and Vita show every Friday, okay, at 8 p.m. on intellectualradio.com. Okay. Make sure that y'all go and follow Vita. Also go and follow Born Rich as well. He wasn't able to make it on with us this evening, but we're hoping to have him back at some point in the near future. But y'all go and listen to them. Shout out to Intellectual Radio. Make sure that you all go and follow them as well. Okay, they have so many other shows. I was really enthralled when I went to their studio. I like the way that they're doing things. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and take a really quick break, and when I come back, we're gonna hop into tonight's Hated and Love It. Was that Bobby that I saw in the comments? Hi, Bobby. Hey. Yes, Keita, it was a great interview, and it was a long time coming. I had been trying to Vita and I had been trying to get something together, so I was really, really happy how it happened. All right, be right back, y'all. Hey, are you struggling with weight loss? Try everything and the scale hasn't moved for you? Well, I think it's time for you to call our good friends over at Live Long Health. They have everything that you need to help with weight loss management, and they also offer a plethora of other services. So make sure that you go ahead and head to livelonghealth.net, okay? Or call 708-998-5542, okay? And guess what? The best thing is you can treat yourself now and pay later. They accept several different payment types, and baby, it's time for you to go ahead and make that move to get healthy. So choose to live long with Live Long Health. Hey, y'all, it's your girl, MzMetchi, checking in, reminding you to shop my exclusive collection, Lavish Looks by MzMetchi, where we've got shades and everything that you need to look fly. Oh, and we also offer accessories. So ladies, put a little bit of razzle dazzle in your collection today. Be sure to shop with me and follow on social media at Lavish Looks by MzMetchi. Grab your products today at MzMetchi.com/shop. All right, y'all, it's time for Hate It and Love It. Let's get into it. Welcome back. It's your girl, MzMetchi, and this is the Blueprint Live, okay? It's time to hop into tonight's Hate It and Love It. So I'm going to save a lot of this for our topic of the night because we are talking about the election and everything that happened. We're keeping it positive tonight. We're going to keep it positive, but I will say yesterday, I might hated it to kick it off was I was upset. Like I was sad. Hey, Auntie Tracy, what's up, girl? Hey, girl. I was upset yesterday, and just the feeling that I had. Again, we're going to talk about it a little bit more for tonight's topic, but when I woke up yesterday morning, and because I had been checking the results up until when I went to sleep the night before, and when I was like, I'm like, oh, it's not looking too good. I was like, oh shoot, it's not looking too good, honey. I'm like, it's not looking good at all. I woke up yesterday morning and it was just like, when I tell you, I immediately got a tummy ache. Like immediately, less I had to say tummy. I got a tummy ache from everything. I was just like, oh my gosh. I was like, they're gonna try to take us back to the 60s. So that is definitely the hated it for this week. And I feel like for the next 4 years. I told my best friend, I was just like, girl, I'm like, do you know that we're gonna be under this regime for 4 years? I'll be 40 by the time we can probably get up for breath. Okay. 4 years. That's the hated it. Okay. My love it for this week. Okay, look, I love all types of music, and one of my favorite artists, which I think I've mentioned this on the show before, but I love Tyler the Creator. Okay. Now, back in the day when he first came out, I was like, he's a little differently different. Okay. He's a little differently different, but he over the years he's grown on me. Actually, his album, where this flower grows, where this flower grows, whatever. That was actually when I started to kind of like get, for real in tune with him. And then I ended up listening to all of the projects. And he just released an album last week. And he has a song on there that's called Sticky. And when I tell y'all that is my jam, it's getting sticky. It's getting sticky. Love, love, love the entire album. I love all the features. I would go to his concert, but he still has the concerts where they are like will literally take your body and like start throwing you, the mosh pits, all of that other stuff. Auntie can't do all of that, so Auntie just chooses to listen to the albums in the car, in my studio, at my people's house. Yeah. But I love Tyler the Creator. He's the love it this week. That song is the love it for me this week. I'm loving it. Let's see. Who hate it? Okay. I swear that I try my best to be on a positive note with my hated and love it. I try, but I'm gonna go there this week. I got a couple things. And I'm trying to figure out ladies, I want us to be more secure. I want us to be more secure. I want us to be more demure. Okay, when it comes to when we go out with our significant others. Now, I'm already like this, but I want to help you guys. So you all know, I'm gonna leave that detail out, but I'll say this: I don't like going into spaces, and again, Vita and I were just talking about how we're in the industry is very male led. Okay, so when we step in, it can, we shake things up, especially because we the pretty girls. But when I am like doing events or when I'm out or doing different things, and I'm speaking to other men that are in the industry or whatever the case is, I need for the ladies to pipe down. First off, I have someone. And even if I didn't, I don't want these crusty foo. I'm gonna keep it limited. Nobody wants them like that. There are some people that do, but my hated it just has to be for me. Like I want to not be in. I want to be in spaces where it's just like they're not looking at me like, who is this? Da, 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 da. I'm like, girl, I am working. Don't nobody want them. It's giving no. It's giving no. I want us to be more secure. Like if you are out with your significant other and they happen to be talking to someone of the opposite sex, it is, as long as they're not like hanging on them or like, oh, I'm gonna touch your titty now, like, things of that sort. It's okay for our significant others to have conversations with people of the opposite sex. Everyone that is talking to your significant other does not want them. They're not interested in them like that. So that's my hated it. We have to get more secure. We have to be more demure in our approach. I can't tell you the nasty stares that I get, the whispers. I'm just like, girl, true tea. I'm like, I've been with mine for 13 years, and some of the time, some of those days, I be wanting to wring his neck, and I know he be wanting to wring mine. Do you understand? This is what's going on. So I'm just like, in dealing with my own jigger, what makes you think that just because I'm having a conversation, just a conversation with yours, that anybody wants anything to do with him? Hey, Vita, thank you for being my special guest tonight. She said, LOL, demure and cutesy. Very. Be demure. Be secure. Okay? Keita, hold on, what did Keita say? She said, not crusty. Crusty! I meant what I said. Okay? Now, my other hated it is this. Oh, wait, hold on. Vita, what did you... I don't know what's going on. I guess we having some technical stuff tonight. Xfinity been doing stuff in the area, but not really. Vita said, when it's a problem, believe me, the trust was broken. They have a trauma response. I agree. I mean, but the thing about it is that you shouldn't be bringing that trauma response and trying to make the other people feel uncomfortable. It's like, hey, go be uncomfortable over there. Do it. Okay. Now, my other hated it is this. And I want to say this. How do I say this as cutesy and demure as I just told y'all to be? I am MzMetchi, and I'm the owner of the Blueprint Media Company. And we specialize in marketing and promotion solutions. Okay. So for the love of God, my hated it is this. I need you all to understand that promotions and doing marketing is my business. Please don't come and ask me for stuff for free. Do not ask me to promote things for you and to do things for you, and you have not supported or done anything to me. That's the hated it. Please don't ask for a favor when we can't count on you to like, share, comment, or do anything. Okay? Y'all got to stop getting comfortable with asking people to do stuff for free and feeling entitled for them to do so, especially when it's in alignment with their business. So to give an example, Keita LaShawn is on here tonight. Shout out to her. She does fitness. I am not going to go to her and ask her to give me free workouts or do whatever the case is. It wouldn't even come out of my mouth at all, because I respect what she's doing. And I'm sure that you all could probably hear me. Even if the video goes out, I'm going to just keep talking. We're going to keep it rolling. But I've had situations where people have sent me events, or they've sent me their music, or they've sent me different things like that. And I will like it. I'll go and comment. I'll go and share. You know what I'm saying? Like put a flame emoji, whatever, because I understand being on this side of the house, that when you are marketing and promoting, it's about getting that engagement. It's about getting that feedback, right? So I've had some instances in the last few weeks where even after I have done this, and again, I want y'all to be mindful that these are people that have in no way, shape, form, or fashion supported or done anything for either myself or any of my affiliates, right? Because sometimes I don't even care about if you share my stuff, but if you share something for my sponsor, if you share something for a partner or a guest that's on the show, that is still a blessing, right? I take it all. I don't feel entitled to any of that. You don't have to do anything. But when you are asking me to do something for you, it's problematic. But the situation was, these people were circling back like, you didn't share this, or you didn't do, or you didn't interact with this or do what it was that I needed you to do. So lately I have been having to let them know, like, hey, I engaged with your post. If you are looking for additional promotion for your event, your music, your book, whatever you have going on, I'm going to need you to go to the bpmediaco.com. Okay. The hated it is the people that feel like that you're supposed to do things for free. The hated it is the people that don't respect the field of actual marketing and promotions. And I don't just do this for just events or different things like that. I do this on a very high scale. And sometimes, you know, because I struggle often with, okay, do I want to pop my ish real quick or do we just be humble? But sometimes you have to really pop it to let people know. Okay. So when I'm doing marketing and promotions for businesses, multi-million-dollar businesses, okay, and you are coming to me and feeling entitled for a little bit of nothing, what's the problem? And is everybody okay? Like, it's getting to a point where I want to shut my DMs down. I don't want to have Messenger or have anything. No access. If you want to do business, the website and everything, it's on there. I'm going to need y'all to step it up. I'm going to need y'all to be more professional. I need y'all to not be in these industries and feel entitled. If you are an artist, nobody has to listen to you. No one. Sorry to break it to you. And I don't mean to be mean. I know we've been through enough this week. But I just have to say it because that's truly, honestly, that is the hate of it. It is just the entitlement that people feel. Or they don't respect what it is that is an entity of my business, of how I make revenue for my business to continue to keep promoting and amplifying the voices of those around me. It's not free. No free promotion. So that's the hate of it. If you are coming, if you drop in my inbox and outside of interacting with your post, if you are not talking about purchasing a marketing package, please promote it yourself. Think twice before you hop into my inbox. That's it. We got to take a quick break. And when I come back, we get tonight's What Would You Do? I just had to say that. Vita said, I understand your frustration. Sis, you get it. Okay? This is not just a hobby. The Blueprint Media Company is not just a show. We're a business. I don't do work for free. I don't. It may look like I do. I thank God for my sponsors or different things. But if you want extensive promotion for what you have going on, it does cost. And if you are a business owner, an artist, an author, whatever it is that you are, and you are not willing to invest in your business, why should I? Okay. Keita said, it's honestly a sign of disrespect to my craft. I put time in, but I'm supposed to give it to you for free. Yeah. All right. And that's the thing. It's like for people that are, you know, if they need flyers, if they need different things, because there's some services that I don't advertise like that just because I don't want to deal with the volume of what may come in from that. But what we do takes time. It takes time. Whether if it's sending an email, if it's doing a design, if it's crafting up something, if it's even creating the body of the text of an email, okay? All of those things cost, and it's not free. My time, when I'm not doing work, I like to have a good time. There's things that I like to do. There's things that I like to get into, okay? If I am doing work for you for free, that's taking away time that I could invest in myself. And we would never do that, right? I mean, get real. That's all I got to say on that. Be right back. We got a quick word from our sponsors, and then we're going to be hopping into tonight's What Would You Do? And ladies, this father needs some help. This one is going to be really simple and straight to the point, but I need for my mothers, if you are a mother, I need you to stick around for this one. Daddy needs some help. Be right back.
1 in 3 adults has prediabetes. 1 in 3. That means it could be you, your football buddy, your football buddy, or you, your best man, your worst man, you, your dog walker, your cat jogger. While 1 in 3 adults has prediabetes, with early diagnosis, prediabetes can be reversed. Take the risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org. That's doihaveprediabetes.org.
Wait, did they just say 1 in 3 adults has prediabetes? That's 33.33333% of adults. That means it could be me, my boss, or my boss's boss, or me, my favorite sister, or my other sister. That's 7 members of my 21-person romantic book club. Wait, the 1 in 3 could be me, my karaoke partner Carol, or my karaoke enemy Jeff. I'm gonna take the risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org.
Brought to you by the Ad Council and its Prediabetes Awareness Partners.
Are you in need of a mobile bartender for your next event? Contact Paris Ice Bar today. From crafted cocktails, tapas and hookah, Paris Ice Bar has you covered. Visit ibringhappyhour.com or call 407-707-8202.
Let's get into today's What Would You Do? Where we're talking about real situations with real people and offering real solutions. Welcome back to the Blueprint Live. It's your girl, MzMetchi. Tonight's What Would You Do? We have a dad that's in a little bit of a dilemma. He's trying to help his daughter. So again, for my mothers and the fathers, I need y'all to get into the comments and tell me what would you do, okay? Our daughter started her menstrual cycle a year ago. My daughter wants to use tampons and is begging me to buy her some. Her mom constantly says no and that she can only use sanitary napkins. I feel that it's my daughter too. It's my daughter's right and that she should have a say-so. Would I be wrong to purchase the tampons for her because I think that the sanitary napkins are affecting her emotionally? Mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, this daddy is needing some help. So if you're just, I see you all kind of like trickling in a little bit. Tonight's What Would You Do? The dad's daughter, the father's daughter, she's, got her monthly. She does not want to use sanitary napkins. She only wants to use tampons. Mom is saying no. Okay. What would you guys do in this situation? Now this is the thing. I'm not a parent, but I can speak, I guess, from the perspective of I was a child at one point. I don't know. For me, this situation, what he should do, I think that he needs to have a conversation with the mom. Definitely. I will say this. Sometimes the other parent has to be an advocate for the child, whether they all live under the same roof or what. We don't know those semantics. We don't know that. But in this situation, I think he's going to have to start with the mom, like, hey, what's the big deal? I remember when we were younger, and y'all ladies, if you are, listening in real good, y'all tell me if this was ever the case. Typically back in the day, a lot of mothers wouldn't let their daughters actually use tampons, at the time when they weren't sexually active, because they just felt like you don't need to be sticking that stuff up there. For some reason, tampons were equated to sex for some reason, which is kind of weird to me, to sexualize anything that goes on reproductive wise with girls and women. But that was like the stigma back then. So I remember at one point, and I'll share this. Oh God rest my mom. So she would be cracking up if she was here. But that was absolutely a stigma. She didn't say that exactly, but I felt like that's what she alluded to. And she's just like, we're only using sanitary napkins. Done. And then my rebel of a sister comes along, the baby of the household. And my sister, she played sports. I didn't play sports. I elected to go and get some money. I worked, so I didn't play sports. I wasn't a part of any of that, but my sister was. She played volleyball for the state. She did so many things. And my sister was straight up like, look, if I got to buy it myself, I'm not wearing this because I have to do this, right? And I remember like, whoa, I'm like, sister, like you're going hard for this particular notion. But ultimately she was able to, with talking to my mom, she was able to let her know like, hey, this is what I need in order for me to show up and perform well and to feel comfortable. And thank goodness, we had a mother that listened. We had a mother that, she, she was very, receptive to different things, even if they looked different from what she may have wanted for us. She ultimately let her wear those things. And I'm like, oh, I should have stood up for myself. Because I was just like, let me walk around with a pamper, So I think that is different reasons why. And if his daughter plays sports, or if it's just, she doesn't want to walk around with that, we have to stop. And again, I'm speaking as a person. We have to stop trying to put these stigmas on things that are just supposed to be normal. It's just a tampon, mom. Like, get it together. Auntie Tracy said that's an incomplete story. Using tampons is not having sex. Yes, they need to talk about it. I agree. They absolutely have to have a conversation to take away that stigma that tampons equals this. Okay. And for those, I see you all coming in on tonight's what would you do? So really quick, I'll give you guys a quick recap. We have a guy, his daughter started her monthly. She wants to use tampons, but the mom says no. He wants to advocate on his daughter's behalf, even considering just buying her the stuff and doing that. I don't recommend that because, see, let me tell y'all about the type of, I was telling y'all about my mama. My mama would be able to clock your tea before you would. Mom would already know if you weren't using those napkins, if you were using something else. If she needed to scavenge to figure out what was going on, she was going to do whatever she needed to do to figure out what was going on with her girls. Okay. So let's not try to play mom like mom is a fool, because the mothers will find out. Vita said it's always the youngest. Yeah, my sister was totally the rebel between the two of us. And it's like when she would do it and would actually like get through with it, I'm like, dang, I should have did that a long time ago. It's always the youngest. Hey, Kim. She said, hey, gorgeous. Tapping in while we at the pool. You look good. Thank you, girl. I figured I'll just give them a little blue today. You know, blueprint. You know the vibes. Thank you, friend. Let's see. Auntie Tracy, what are you talking about? We won't go there on my sister. Your mom prepared herself. Yeah, no, I mean, you know what? Mom was real. And, you know, when you look back on it, I think when you become an adult, you look back on it like our parents were doing the best that they could. So whatever stigmas and different things are passed on to them, they like, no, we're not doing that. Because like now our generation probably wouldn't let their kids wear tampons because of all of the toxic stuff that they put in it. So I get it 100%. 100%. Keita, I think the parents need to talk. It's the responsibility that comes along with using tampons, even medically. It's not a thing I sexualize with my daughter. It's just a matter of her even knowing how to properly insert and change it. Absolutely. And that's one of those things, Keita, where it's just like, how do you teach? I mean, you can teach them, but it's just like, you know, how do you monitor that? I mean, hell, I didn't start utilizing those until later on in life. And I was just like, oh, wow, it was this easy. Oh, real talk. Vita said they have the natural ones now. Yeah, I mean, you know, now look, if they ain't like the Tampax Pearl, baby, get it out of here. Get it out of here. We don't want it. So with this situation, I feel like this one is really to the point. The parents need to talk to the parents. I love the fact that this father is so in tune with his daughter that he is willing to advocate and do whatever he can on her behalf to make sure that she gets whatever it is that she needs so that she can feel comfortable. Because I can say that, you know, I mean, and it's been no secret. I've shared a lot with you all as far as the things that I have going on, but it used to get real heavy back in the day, and having to put on something that was so bulky, it kind of messes with you a little bit. So I'm all for him doing whatever he can to advocate for his daughter, but I don't agree, sir. Please don't go and sneak and buy those tampons anyway. You're going to create more smoke than what you are ready for. Respectfully. Okay. So yeah, this situation, I'm voting for talk to the mom, let the mom know in secret, you know, just like, hey, our daughter talked to us about this. I want to know, do we have some workarounds? You know, like Vita said, can she use the natural ones? What are some of the hangups that you're having? That is an adult conversation that needs to be had amongst adults. Okay. Amongst adults. 100%. Keita said, me too. I was grown. Girl, like I'm talking about like grown as in like just last year. And then I went 35 years without even knowing the girl. She said, yes, no paper applicator. None. Do you hear me? Baby, if it ain't like the pearls, leave it. Leave it on the shelf. Okay? Leave it on the shelf. Tracy said, teenagers are different now from when we were. Kim Clark starter kits have info. Okay, I love that. Tracy, come on now. You better drop some knowledge. Tracy was the first person that mentioned who Kimberly Clark was when I first got mine. I was like, girl, I don't know what the heck. Who are you talking about? So that's what I'm voting for in terms of how to handle tonight's what would you do. Do not go and get those things in secret. You need to talk to the mom first. Now, let me add a little extra on there. Hold on. When I have conversations, I'll let you guys know how MzMetchi does things. If it is something that I know that I want to do, okay, or I know that I've already made the decision that I'm going to do it, a lot of the times I have more clarity conversations versus conversations asking for permission. Okay. So if I were in his shoes, me being the person that I am, I'm going to go to the mom, whether we're together or not, and say, hey, our daughter came to talk to us or talk to me about the fact that, you were having some reservations about her utilizing tampons and that you wanted her strictly to use napkins. And I want to know and understand a little bit about why she's only limited to this one thing when there's a couple different options that's available. So I do want to understand that, but I'm letting you know that I'm going to go to the store and I'm going to get this for her. And I'm going to get her that Kimberly Clark starter kit information so that she knows how to properly do that. And I just want to ask if you can work with me on this. Okay. I don't ask if it's something that I want to do or if it's something that I know I'm going to do or if it's something that I know that's going to be for the betterment of stuff, depending on what it is. I don't go and I don't ask for permission. I tell. So that would probably be the approach of what I would say. I would just say, hey, she wants these. She's feeling some different insecurities when she goes to school, having a big bulky pad on. And, I need you to bend a little bit on this one. This is her body and she should have the autonomy to do with it what she will, as long as it's within reason. Okay. We're not buying dildos here, you guys. We're buying tampons. That's how I would do the conversation personally. Just me. I'm a little bit more of a bully as far as that's concerned. She said we were kids. Yeah, y'all was kids, Auntie Tracy. Y'all was kids and y'all was acting up. And now that I'm the age that you all were when we were going through that stuff back in the day, yeah. She said those kids teach you what to do and how. Okay, I love that. I love that. So yeah, look, Auntie Tracy, we got to drop the link. We got to drop the link about the Kimberly Clark kids. But that's all I have for tonight's What Would You Do? You all let me know what you would do in the comments. I mean, what should the dad do? Y'all let me know, okay? And while you're here, make sure that you are dropping those businesses in the comments. Okay, drop them in the comments. I have to take a quick break, but I will definitely bring your comments on screen as soon as we return. Be right back. Hey, are you struggling with weight loss? Try everything and the scale hasn't moved for you? Well, I think it's time for you to call our good friends over at Live Long Health. They have everything that you need to help with weight loss management, and they also offer a plethora of other services. So make sure that you go ahead and head to livelonghealth.net, okay? Or call 708-998-5542, okay? And guess what? The best thing is you can treat yourself now and pay later. They accept several different payment types, and baby, it's time for you to go ahead and make that move to get healthy. So choose to live long with Live Long Health.
Learn more about MzMetchi today. She's an entrepreneur, host of the Blueprint Live, media personality, professional brand ambassador, brand talent manager, commercial real estate professional, event host, beauty and fashion influencer, marketing and promotions professional. Learn more about MzMetchi by visiting MzMetchi.com for more information.
Time to get into what's happening and what's up in these streets. Let's get it. Let's get it. It's time for what's happening, what's up. Now I got some stories for you all. So much. Some of it is going to tie into what we are talking about tonight with our topic of just the election in general. So glad it's over. I didn't get not one text message today. Praise them. Okay, that's the what's happening, what's up. Now, the first thing is I want to, and I didn't even do this with my Hate It and Love It, but I wanted to thank everyone that came out to last week's vacation at the Hideaway in Calumet City. We had a grand time. The Daycation is going to be coming to you all monthly, every first Saturday of the month. And our next one, we're having a Friendsmas edition at the same place from 2 to 7. Okay. So shout out to that. That's what's happening and what's up in the street. Now, the citizens of 7 additional Illinois counties voted to consider splitting from Chicago and Cook County and potentially forming a new state. What's going on? You guys want to now be on your own, Chicago? I mean, you know what? Realistically, Chicago probably could be its own state. Realistically. What do you all think about that? It's so weird. I'm just like, the stuff that they choose to focus on, okay? Now, we're going to loop this in for tonight's conversation, and I didn't get a chance to report on this the last few weeks because unfortunately some of these instances happened after the show aired, but Donald Trump had a lot of disparaging things to say about the Latino community. A lot. So I was so surprised that 54% of Latino men and 37% of Latino women voted for him. Only 4 after, check this out, immediately following him actually securing the presidential seat. He releases a statement that says that the very first thing that he's going to do on his first day in office is to deport anyone that may potentially be illegal back to their home country. 54% of the men. Wow. I'm like, I guess that's voting for your best interest. Let's see. Let me see what Vita said. Trump said to send Trump is sending their people back home. Yeah. I mean, he literally made an announcement as far as I was concerned. That came straight from their administration. So yeah, a story that you all should keep an eye out on because I feel like that stuff is finna get very Jumanji, very contagion, very too much. 40 monkeys are currently on the loose in South Carolina after they busted out of a research facility. Yes, you heard it right. 40 monkeys. Literal monkeys. From a research facility on the loose currently, okay? If you happen to be tuning in and you're from the South Carolina area, the police and everyone in that state is saying that if you if you come into contact with one of the 40 monkeys that are missing, to not interact with them, don't touch them, don't try to don't make them a pet, don't do the stupid stuff that y'all try to do to these animals. When y'all see, don't do it. Stay alert, stay safe, okay? It's unclear about the breed of the monkeys that escaped from Alpha Genesis, which is the research facility, but they are used for bio-research purposes strictly. So, you don't know what these monkeys, what's going on, what they done pumped into them. Please keep an eye out if you are in South Carolina for the monkeys. Okay. Now, this story was really interesting. Rapper Plies is expected to file a lawsuit against several artists, including Soulja Boy, Glorilla, and Megan Thee Stallion for copyright infringement. According to the documents obtained by TMZ on yesterday, Plies legally filed on behalf for his 2008 record, Me and My Goons, claiming that the record was sampled on Soulja Boy's 2010 record, Pretty Boy Swag. Plies also featured the Florida native also featured Megan Thee Stallion and Glorilla in this lawsuit for the song Wannabe, which he claims also features his original song sample. So it names Megan Thee Stallion, Hot Girl Productions, Soulja Boy's former imprint, Collie Park Productions, and Universal Music Group and Interscope as defendants. Okay. Now, this is the thing, you have to watch when you're using people's stuff. Okay. Their creative content. Plies was like, look, I am not playing around. I'm gonna need y'all to give me my money, okay? And I mean, you know what? They got it. They're gonna be able to help them. Now, in news that you cannot use, probably, Diddy's son, King Combs, he announced recently that he was going to be taking over Diddy's Instagram page. Now, you all know Diddy just celebrated a birthday this week, and it was very quiet. The celebrities were not wishing him a happy birthday this year. They didn't want to touch that. Ooh. Yeah, so they said that he's gonna take it over and share positive moments amid his dad's ongoing legal battle, and just share some of the positive things that he's done for the industry. So if you see any posts coming from Diddy's page, it's his baby boy. Y'all remember that silly lady that was breakdancing at the Olympics this year? Anybody remember the foolishness? I do. Well, the breakdancer Reagan, she announced that she was retiring following the upsetting backlash from the Paris Olympics. Reagan, you probably should have retired immediately when you got up off the floor, acting a fool on the floor at these people's Olympics in Paris. Get it together immediately. Auntie Tracy said Johnson & Johnson didn't send B-Day wishes. Now that's messy. Very messy. Very funny. Very true. Did they send a birthday message? We need to know. But yeah, that lady needed to retire immediately. As a matter of fact, she should have never gotten started. Moving along. This story definitely gave crackhead to me. And when I saw the photo, I was like, yeah, this is potentially a crackhead. So, and I'm not trying to be mean, but she literally looks cracked out. So, Juniper Bryson, 21, is being held on a $30,000 bond in Harris County Jail for allegedly trying to sell her newborn on Facebook for $150. Excuse me, for a minimum of $150. Now, y'all tell me that that's not crackhead behavior. You trying to sell your baby on Facebook for $150? Sis, is you cool? Are you okay? Is the question that I want to start asking people so much. Y'all got to get it together. You want to sell your kid? Like, girl, what you trying to buy for $150? $150 is like $15. Are y'all for real? Juniper. She's 21 years old. The picture that they shared, it actually, she looks very young. She looks like that she's got a hell of a story to tell, even at 21. Y'all know 21, we were still bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. Okay. And you know, it's the thing that's so sad when I read stories like this of just people that are just foul, that have kids or whatever the case is. It's like that they don't even want them. They don't want them. There's so many of us. I can even say myself that want children or desire children and don't yet have any. And then you do stupid stuff like you try to sell your kid for $150 on Facebook. Make it make sense. It never made sense. That's all that I have for tonight's What's Happening, What's Up. Okay, I told y'all I ain't gonna keep y'all for too long. Now I'm gonna take a really quick break, and when I come back, we're gonna be hopping into tonight's topic. Okay, we gotta discuss it. We're talking about Election Day. It's time for us to start getting together and mobilizing, baby. Because I don't know about y'all, but might get a little crazy out here. Okay, gotta take a real quick break, and we'll be right back. Hey, are you struggling with weight loss? Try everything and the scale hasn't moved for you? Well, I think it's time for you to call our good friends over at Live Long Health. They have everything that you need to help with weight loss management, and they also offer a plethora of other services. So make sure that you go ahead and head to livelonghealth.net, okay? Or call 708-998-5542, okay? And guess what? The best thing is you could treat yourself now and pay later. They accept several different payment types, and baby, it's time for you to go ahead and make that move to get healthy. So choose to live long with Live Long Health. Hey, welcome back. So let's go ahead and hop into tonight's topic because, I just feel like we got to talk about it. Period. Now it's time for the Blueprint Live's topic of the day. Let's get into it. Election day. Yesterday was so somber, y'all. It was so somber, but I don't know about you all. I'm feeling a little bit better today because you know what? And I want to thank if my best friend is still on this live. She probably is not because we got the baby swimming. Okay, the babies are swimming, but Kim sent me a few videos yesterday because and I want to share this. I want it to be again like a positive and uplifting conversation, but in order for me to be real and to be transparent about just some of the thoughts and feelings around it, I'll just I'll give you guys this. Every year or every time that we have to go and vote, that I can remember, and I love the fact that y'all messy ass had that website going around checking to see if people voted or not. So I looked myself up, of course, because I wanted to do that. Oh wait, Lynn, hey cuz. She said, "Cuz I'm still upset. My daughter was chief of staff for Black women for Kamala Harris, and she was devastated." When I tell you, Lynn, real tears was cried yesterday, cuz I'm still upset as well. And as I reflected on voting for the past elections that I've been able to vote for since turning 18, since gaining that right to vote, every time that I voted, it was I had different things behind it. So if I was in college or I was looking to buy a home, and right after the crash of back in the day, all of these different things we've seen so much in our generation, specifically in my age group. We've been around to see a lot of the craziness that has gone on. And this particular time, this election was very important to me because you all know I've been super transparent, and I will continue to be transparent and to share my story of the things that I deal with now. But about a couple months ago, I did end up finding out that, if I were going to pursue, and I'm sharing this being very transparent tonight, let's go there. If I was going to pursue family expansion, that, it was very limited. It was going to have to be through IVF. And as you all know, that is one of the things that the other party has been actively trying to attack. They want to take that away. And then on the flip side of that, with them also taking away contraceptives, I happen to have a chronic illness that unfortunately relies a little bit on those very contraceptives that they want to take away. So the election this year has been a little scary. I mean, I was literally in knots on Tuesday night, so much to the point that I had to turn off all election stuff. And I ended up just watching Love is Blind for the rest of the night because I literally couldn't take watching the numbers like that and not knowing like what the heck was going to happen. And when I woke up yesterday, my stomach was in knots because it was just like, okay, you know what? I recognize that with everything that I have going on, there was already so much of a fight that was put into it. Okay. Like I've already been fighting my own personal stuff. And I think seeing the election results was just a reminder that it was going to be even that much more of a fight. But then I did end up getting some resolve when I was, just seeing there was certain messages that I felt like were just sent to me yesterday when I was just in a place of despair, because I'm like, Lord, if these fools get in office and they change all this stuff around and they try to take us back to the 60s or they do different things, I'm screwed either way, right? Being someone that has this particular illness that's dealing with this is what I'm dealing with during this election, which is different than any other election that I had ever voted in. It was like, I'm like, our rights are literally on the table. Okay. Our women's rights are on the table. The videos that I saw was basically like, it was just a reminder that a lot of the things that we've had to deal with when we've been Republican led or whatever the case is, because for some reason, it's all of this division. So I'm speaking about the division today, but I don't feel that we need to be divided like that. But a lot of the videos and a lot of the different messages that were sent to me yesterday was that we already know, we've already lived through these different things. We've already lived through this, administration before and all of those different things. So I'm not saying it's going to be easy. They already got 40 monkeys on the loose in South Carolina. I'm like, what is to these monkeys? Okay. What is going on? We know it's going to get crazy. But the beautiful part about it is that we know that we're going to get through it. So, election day, it was a little bit somber. I love the fact, I will say this. The Republicans and everybody else likes to talk about the Democrats and the liberals, and they're so emotional and they're oversensitive and blah, 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 all of these things. But I will say that yesterday, even though, it was a loss, everybody was on their best behavior yesterday. And one thing I love about Black folks, y'all don't take nothing serious. So they were right back cracking jokes and acting a fool. And it was just a regular Wednesday in the United States of America. Okay. It was just a regular day. So it broke up a lot of that like heavy feeling that we felt. It wasn't a bad day at all. Auntie Tracy said, me too, because that was bananas. Where they do that at? A president doing all he's done, even on Capitol Hill. The fact that he was even able to be elected, and the sad part about it is that everyone knows that if that situation were flipped, okay, she wouldn't have never even gotten a chance. And I'll say this to you all too. Yesterday, not only did I feel sad for my own situation, because I did, y'all. I did. I didn't break down or do anything like that, but I definitely wanted to. I felt it heavy in my chest driving to work. I felt it heavy on my chest, honestly, until I heard Kamala speak when she came to give her speech, as far as to let everyone know that she had conceded the race. Kamala's experience of what she just went through this week is the Black woman's experience personified. And I want to speak specifically to Black women right now, and anyone else that's tuning in, y'all could listen in too. But how many times have you been passed up for a promotion that you worked your ass off for, or you were doing the work already? You are the cleaner upper of a lot of things. A lot of people around you do crazy stuff, and you are the person to clean it up, but you don't get the recognition. You don't get to sit in the seat. You don't even get to come close to the table. What she experienced is something that we have all been able to identify with at some point. And then we're not throwing a pity party for ourselves, because one thing about women of color, Black women, all that other stuff, baby, we gonna rise above it. We gonna get up and we gonna dust ourselves off, and we're gonna try again, or we're gonna reroute. That's what we're gonna do. So while election day was difficult and it was a challenge, everything that she said, as far as it's not our time to throw our hands up, but to roll our sleeves up. Okay. I know personally for myself, I want to do something to be a part of some type of women's rights reform. Should we have to go to that? I'm not just trying to sit here on this screen or sit on the radio stations and do all that other stuff and talk about it. I need to get in the rooms and make the actual influence. We have to become inspired at this particular point. And not inspired in a way like our counterparts that want to, be racist or do different things, be bigoted, all of these negative things that go along with that. Now we got to delve a little bit more into our community. Because one thing, when I got up and I saw the fact that damn near that entire map was red, I was just like, baby, all we got is us. And I don't know if you all felt that way, but that's certainly what I walked away with feeling in that moment. We got to look out for ourselves. We got to look out for us. So, I don't, again, with this one, we don't have to harp too much on it, but we're going to get through this, y'all. We got through 4 years before. If anything, if there's nothing else that I'm even more mad at right now, it's the simple fact that why is Don Lemon and Kumo not on CNN anymore? We need them back for this administration. Like, CNN needs to be calling them to get them back immediately. Call them back, because they had the best commentary during the time. when he was in office before. We need Don Lemon and Kumo back. The people have spoken. If we can vote this man back in office, a criminal, a felon, that's fine. Can we please just get those two back on CNN before he gets back in office? Because I need that laugh. I need it. I need it. Like, tell me how I'm supposed to breathe with no air. Okay. That's all I have to say. You all go ahead and drop your comments. Let me know what was it like for you all? Let me know some of your thoughts. We're going to take a quick break. And when I come back, we're going to close out with tonight's quote of the night. Be right back. Hey, are you struggling with weight loss? Try everything and the scale hasn't moved for you? Well, I think it's time for you to call our good friends over at Live Long Health. They have everything that you need to help with weight loss management, and they also offer a plethora of other services. So make sure that you go ahead and head to livelonghealth.net, okay? Or call 708-998-5542, okay? And guess what? The best thing is you can treat yourself now and pay later. They accept several different payment types, and baby, it's time for you to go ahead and make that move to get healthy. So choose to live long with Live Long Health. Hey, y'all, it's your girl, MzMetchi, checking in, reminding you to shop my exclusive collection, Lavish Looks by MzMetchi, where we've got shades and everything that you need to look fly. Oh, and we also offer accessories. So ladies, put a little bit of razzle dazzle in your collection today. Be sure to shop with me and follow on social media at Lavish Looks by MzMetchi. Grab your products today at MzMetchi.com/shop. Thank you so much for all of my listeners for tuning in. And now it's time for the quote of the night. Hey, y'all. Welcome back to the Blueprint Live. It's your girl, MzMetchi. Now, as we get ready to close out, I felt like that with tonight's topic, it was only appropriate to give you all this quote, because I don't know, when Kamala Harris said this yesterday, I don't know about you all, but it really did something for me and for my spirit. So I want to give this one to you all to close out. On the campaign, I would often say, when we fight, we win. But here's the thing. Sometimes the fight takes a while. That doesn't mean we won't win. The important thing is don't ever give up. Don't ever stop trying to make the world a better place. You have power. And don't you ever listen when anyone tells you something is impossible, because it has never been done before. Okay? Spoken like the true queen that she was, they tried to give her a lot of flack because she didn't, address people the actual night before on election night. And the one thing that I like about her, you could feel however you wanted about her. She was personable, and you could understand she was a real person, okay? And real people have real emotions. And after an upset like that, to know that that's what America said back, baby, she was well within her rights to take a moment before she approached everybody. So that was tonight's quote of the night. I want to thank everyone for tuning in. And of course, I want to thank my very special guest. Thank you so much, Vita, for coming on the show tonight, one of my media sisters. You all make sure that you check out the Born Rich and Vita show every Friday at 8 p.m. on intellectualradio.com. Okay. I'm out. And, I'm pretty sure if you reach out to her information, I'm pretty sure that you can get set up for an interview, go and promote yourself. So make sure that you are reaching out to them. Again, the details for Daycation dropped today. Our next Daycation is going to be December 7th. Again, thank you to everyone that came out with us last weekend. We had a grand time. I felt like that was like our last real hot, nice day outside. So I was so thankful that you all came to spend some time with us. Shout out to my event partner, DJ M.O.gul. Okay. We're coming back with the next one. MTV Productions is joining us too. So we're about to fill the house up, and it's $5 Don Julio. Come back to Julio. Okay. That's all I got to say to y'all tonight. Let me get over here in these comments. What y'all talking about? Hey, Felice. Out too. Yes, my good sis Determined Radio was there. Come on now. Felice was in the building. And of course, Vita, anytime, sis. Thank you so much. And I'm glad you had a blast, Felice, baby. And let me tell y'all, Felice gonna come and step every time, period. So, and we love her. That's our girl. I love you guys. And now look, next week I'm out. Okay. I'm out, y'all. I know y'all tired of MzMetchi taking a break, but MzMetchi is gone. signed off, vacation mode activated. I'll see y'all right before Thanksgiving. Period. Y'all know we getting into that season where it's just like this. Let's circle back after the holiday. Let's circle back after the holiday. So I will be out next week, but I will be back in 2 weeks. Okay. I have two very special guests that night, and I'm super excited to bring them on. And of course, I'm excited to take some time off. Okay. Y'all make sure that y'all come to the vacation. Yes, sis, my sister's lit. Y'all make sure y'all come to the vacation. And of course, you can watch all old episodes next week while I'm out. Get in tune. I love y'all and good night. Bye.